Next, I'm going to create the content for the second part of the footer, which is the social media. So on the HTML, I'm going to create a container for that content. So here I'm going to start with a comment, which is start the social media content. So here I'm going to create a class called footer social media. So you have footer dash social media. So I'm going to use the two initials. And then here I'm going to style the background. You can see here we have this light background. So I'm going to add an inline style. So we have style. We have background color. And here I'm going to use 21, 21, 21. So that is the hex value for that color. Then from there, we need a container, a row, and the two columns. You can see here we have the two columns. We have the first column with this content that says connect with us on social media. And then we have another column for the social icons or for the social media icons. So we have a container and a row. And then I'm going to add some padding. So we have padding Y. I'm going to set that to 4. And then text center. So we need to add that class and then tab. So here I'm going to create two unequal columns, which are going to create different breakpoints. So from the layout, you can see we have the first column, which has this text that says connect with us on social media. And then we have the second column, which has these social media icons. So here for large devices, I'm going to use call LG5. That is for the first column. And then for medium devices, I'm going to use call MD6. And then some margin at the bottom. So you need to add that class, margin bottom 4, tab, and then paste that text. Then for the second column, on large devices, I'm going to use call LG7. So that they make it 12. So you have call LG7 and then call LG5 for the first column. And for medium devices, I'm going to use call MD6 and then tab. So here we're going to start with the Facebook icon and then Twitter, GitHub, LinkedIn, and then Instagram. So we're going to create them in that order. So here we have the link and then the icon. And then here we're going to use the font awesome brand class. And then the name of that icon is Facebook. And then tab. So I'm going to duplicate for the rest of the icons. So for the second icon, we have Twitter. The third icon, we have LinkedIn. Sorry, we have GitHub. And then for the fourth one, we have LinkedIn. So we have LinkedIn. And then the fifth one, we have Instagram. So we have Instagram. And then I'm going to save. Let's see from the browser. And there you have it. You can see now we have that text. Oh, sorry, those icons, but we don't see the text. So here we need to add the class text white. So here we have the row. I'm going to add text white. And then save, let's see. And there you have it. So the next step now is to style that content. So on the footer.scss, we're going to style that class. So at the bottom here, I'm going to start with a comment, which is style the social media content. And then we have that class, footer social media. So here I'm going to style the links, which includes the social media icons. So I'm going to set the color to white. So we have white. Then we have the icon inside the link. So I'm going to set the font size to 1 rem, which is the default. And then some margin at the left to separate the icons. So we have margin left I'm going to use 1 rem. So I'm going to save. Let's see from the browser. And there you have it. So the next step now is to make sure that we create a media or include a media breakpoint, which is going to target large devices. That is the font size of the icon. So first I'm going to open the inspector, right click and then inspect element so that you can see how it looks like on other devices. So inspect element. So here I'm going to include that media breakpoint and I'm going to copy what we have here. Copy. And then here for large devices, we're going to use 1.7 or 1.6. And then I'm going to save. So let's see from the browser. So you can see now our content is fitting nicely on a small device. Screen width 360. So I'm going to switch to another device, like a medium device. We have iPad. Again, you can see our content is fitting nicely, including the size of the font of the social media icons. So something else is we need to fix, that is the space between at the bottom where we have the social media content. So I'm going to close the inspector. So you can see here at the bottom we have a big space, so we need to fix that. So on the HTML where we have the first column, we are going to add a class which is MD0. So we have that class which is going to fix that. So save, let's see. So now you can see we don't have that space. So content is fully responsive, and now we can move to the next part, which is part 3.